say in our training, got to find 3 gaps, 3 opportunities, 3 hotspots, 3 hot buttons, 3 reasons why the prospect would buy from you. 3, not 1. Salespeople jump in too early usually. And once you've done that, is to do what we call widening the gaps. Which really is making what might be inconsequential into something that is an imperative. Not from a nice to have to a must have. And that's really our job. And you know what's quite interesting, guys, is we say on our programs, and we've run thousands of people through our sales programs, we say to them at this point, there are 3 ground rules. 1, you're not allowed to present until you find 3 gaps. Number 2, you cannot talk about your company for 10 minutes. And the 3rd one repeats the first one because it's so necessary. Do you know, I reckon 99% of the salespeople we have on our course, they all say, yes, we know it, yes, we know it, yes, we know it, we know the theory. And you know what happens when we get to these role plays? They find 1 gap, bam, they're in, excited. Why? Because they got a gap. They got 1 gap, not enough. You can't handle your presentation with the benefit statements until you've got 3 gaps. You can't handle objections until you've got 3 reasons why they should buy. So 3 gaps is an absolutely sacrosanct rule to have in selling. Okay, the other 3rd point that we were talking about is where salespeople tend to go wrong is they do not understand the buyer's process. Do you know, most sales training courses for years now have focused on how we can be better salespeople, more professional. Everything focuses on the sales process. That 7-step model that I showed you. What about thinking about the buyer? Do you think the buyer has a process? Or is it just I'll just select anybody, I'll flick a coin. Have any of you been on a program where you've actually been exposed to what are the motives for buyers to buy? Convenience, status, cost effectiveness, durability, and pleasure. So there are 5 different motives. And during our establishing or creating the needs, we need to find out what is their motive. We don't want, by the way, to have this questioning period with the buyer to sound like a police station. Honestly, not interrogation. The top salesmen have natural conversations. Just natural. And you know how they do it? They achieve it through open probes, open questions. Not like the police or lawyers. Were you at the scene on the night of the murder? Were you there at 10 o'clock? Were you there at 5? This sounds quite appropriate to what's going to happen next week with our racing stuff. Remember all the time, what the hell is the buyer thinking? They're not thinking about how fantastic your company is or how fantastic your product is. They're merely thinking, how can we benefit? This is called the WWIFM. What's in it for me and my company? So the more you plow them, no, that's the word, overpower them with how fantastic your company is, the more you do that, I reckon boredom sets in very fast. They really, unfortunately, and maybe even callously, don't care what your company does.